Welcome to Sickos back, baby. The Sickos back. Now, I know you haters are really going to be pissed off now because that's the second episode coming your way. You was praying and hoping the first one never dropped. I'm here today, and we're going to keep the momentum going. We're going to stay consistent in this game, and we're just going to blow up after blow up after blow up. My guest today is an old school homie, well, without giving his age as well, but we've been in the game a long-ass time. My boy Jackson right here from California. Well, he's been in Vegas before, but he's mainly been in Cali. Welcome, Jackson. I appreciate you coming on and rocking with me, my man.
There's going to be a lot of motherfuckers going to be hurt tonight.
I had to bring you on here, bro, because I know you got a lot to say. Like I said, I'm going to be at first a little politically correct, but you know, like my boy Corrupt when he had that song out, calling out names. It's coming down the road here for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I wanted to bring you on because you've been in the game a long time, but you have an interesting story with yourself as well, because you dabble also into some side stuff where like you're an excellent top-of-the-line chef, 5-star chef as well. But you've done a lot in the game. Whether it's been managing, DJing, hosting, you're all over the place in the game as well. And you've worked for some of the big dogs out in Cali, and for the big companies out in Cali. So give us a little rundown, kind of like how you got in the game. Everyone knows I got in the game because of the homies, Jason Tate, his ex-wife's was the bartender, got me into Fritz, but you know, what got you into the game? What brought you on the scene? And what's your thoughts about the scene as of lately? And we're going to dabble into kind of how Vegas works out here. I didn't get into that a little bit last one, you know, with like the payouts, with the hosts putting girls on, with tipping, you know, some stuff like that. So, and we'll do a little bit of the difference between Cali and Vegas, so to speak, since you've coming from the Cali ranks.
Right. So I started off with the strip clubs by accident. I was
Really?
Yeah. I was at my boy's cigar lounge, sitting there and smoking a cigar, and he says, "Hey, have you been to a strip club before?" I was just turned 18, don't know nothing about a strip club, little shy kid out of Anaheim, you know, and long story short, he was like, "Let's go to a club called the Flamingo."
Oh, boy.
AKA the Dirty Bird.
Yes. If no one knows,
Man.
that's a grimy, crazy little spot, but it made a lot of dough. I DJ'd over there for a little while. I forget the homie that was over there DJing with me at the time.
Was it Dave?
Yeah. Mexican cat?
Right.
Yeah. He was a good, solid dude. He invited me in, man, and we rocked that motherfucker, you know what I mean? For a nude spot, bro, that was cracking busy, and fuck, who knows what was going on them fucking couches, bro.
Man, they call it the Dirty Bird for a reason.
Oh, boy.
Man. So
that's not a bad strip club name.
No.
I think of a name, I don't know if I said it the last one, but I'd love to call a spot called Swallows. A homie of mine out there in Cali, well, yeah, I still want to consider my homie. We don't really talk anymore, but hopefully we'll reconcile. But my boy Nato out there in Riverside, the IE. Shout out to my boy JJ as well, the IE, Riverside boys. But they've been in the game a long time as well. And Nato's supposed to have been doing a lot of this with me. We'll pick up where we left off, hopefully one day if it's in God's hands. You know what I mean? But that being said, Swallows would be epic, but you have the two swallow birds and then the banner Swallows, but you know what it's really meaning. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be a sick little name.
Yeah, so I started there.
Dirty Bird. Let's get back to the dirty.
Yep. Started off at the Dirty Bird. I was a shy young kid, really naive, didn't know nothing about no strip clubs. And
so what did you do there? Were you the door guy, floor guy, or?
When I started, I was a food delivery guy. I didn't have a car. I didn't have money.
Shit.
I was working at the UPS at that time. I was loading boxes, my first ever job, and I had a bicycle, I had a basket, and I go and deliver food for the girls when I first started.
Oh shit.
And we were racking it $100 a night. I wasn't getting paid for it. I wasn't.
No hourly, no sap, nothing.
No.
This was just your own little hustle going on.
And so I did that for a year and a half. And one of the door guys, he wanted to quit, so he quit. And so I had the opportunity to jump in. And so when I jumped in, the rest is just constant learning about how business is run. And I turned into a monster.
I remember. So I met you, I believe, through Buddha and Jeff Rock. But
get ready.
But that being said, it took some years to have met you or run into you with us both being in the game. I was just obviously at other locations where you were at different locations, and then I forget where we ran into each other.
I think it was at Cali Girls in Santa Ana.
That time when
No, not Santa Ana.
But we had known each other way prior to that.
Cali Girls, Fullerton. I think that was the first time we ever met, was in Fullerton off Ash Street.
Ash Street.
It was
the old Cherries. The old that was they weren't that was Cali Girls considered. Now it's
Holiday.
The Holiday took that and bought that, and that was Ron and Buddha over there at that spot, and then Jeff Rock was over there DJing, and then he became a manager. Shout out Buddha, you know what I mean? He gets some shout outs. I've been with that guy for a long time. I've known him. We played soccer back in the days. Again, like I said, the last episode, our homie George Lopez passed away. You know what I mean? And we were all on the same soccer team together.
Right.
You know what I mean? We didn't always agree on a lot of things sometimes, but we did also agree. Me and Buddha actually rocked a spot whenever I seemed to have gotten in trouble at the Fantasy Castle, Signal Hill.
Right.
The owner would always send me over to fucking Gold Club right there in Harbor City.
Yeah.
PCH and Presidente. Bro, you want to talk about a fucking psycho-ass place. But, over there, me and Buddha rocked that motherfucker. I give him his props on that for that being a little spot.
Speaking about Buddha, I met Buddha when he was at Imperial with my boy Delroy.
Okay, yeah.
Del was a security guy.
Shout out Del. I love that fucker.
He just popped into my live stream right now on the
Del's
IG.
dope. I love Del, bro. Solid motherfucker. I got to work with him a little bit finally at Cali Girls in Santa Ana for a little stint. I was there about 3 weeks. Me and I guess management didn't really have my back on helping me get tipped out, but I had to move on. You know what I mean? And hey, it happens, man. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't.
So you leading up with the manager part. So I know Jeff when he was a DJ. When he was, before he was a DJ, he was Buddha's little gopher. He used to go do everything for Buddha. He was Buddha's bitch for a very long time. Jeff is not, he's not a loyal person. Whatever that he does it for a reason to be able to get something out of it. And without Del, without Lorenzo Coleman, without Danny Perez.
Zo's dope.
Without them, Jeff would still be someone's bitch. Jeff is not a great person.
I got to give Jeff Rock props. DJ wise, he was a sick DJ. He was dope. I give him his credit, his flowers on that. And sometimes, man, I don't know. I'm not gonna, like I said, we were good homies, still are homies, I guess, but just not the same with me being in Vegas, him in Cali. But I was there. I was right there in his backyard. And, my issue with that was, he was hesitant on giving me weekends They were hesitant on getting the girls to break off. Like I said, one night I sold like $300 in dances, and 300 dances, and I had like 22 chicks that night. It was like a Tuesday night,
Right.
and 17, bro, no tip. You know what I mean? And that's just uncalled for, bro. I get it. You know, these managers these days, bro, it's wild. I'm not going to get too crazy. Like I said, let me blow up first and then the shitting will commence. But it's wild, the game. And it's wild, especially because I used to manage. And I treated everybody like rock stars, whether, like I said, if you were out sweeping my fucking parking lot, you're going to get love. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was never greedy, bro. I always was, bro, when I managed TJ Showgirls, I always bought my waitresses. If I ever had to cover a day shift, I was always usually night. But if I ever covered a day shift, I always bought my staff lunch. You know, if I covered night shift, though, which I was always on, I always bought my night staff dinner. You know what I mean? I spread the love. I spread it out the tips. You know, like it's wild, the greed that's in the game right now. I jumped on the topic last week about the hospitality not being what it should be.
It's gone.
You know, it's just crazy. You know, give them an example of some differences between Vegas and Cali and how things kind of work. Let's dabble into that a little bit right now.
So when I started, it's all about our customers, treating them right, making sure that they're happy, getting them the girls that they want. And you taking care of them, and you put them in a nice little area. You make sure that they're well taken care of, get whatever they want. Here in Vegas is that if you're not paying the cover charge or you're not buying a bottle, get the fuck out. We're not messing with you. Girls don't even go up and sit down and have a conversation, build a relationship with that customer. They think that every single customer that comes in is the trick.
Yeah.
And they're going to go dump a couple $1,000s on them. See, back then when we first started, girls used to sit there, a 5-minute rule. You sit there, you collect the facts, you listen to what they want, then you go and you provide that service for them.
Yeah. And out in Cali especially, we never just had girls waiting at the front door and jumping on customers before they even got seated or before they even had a drink in their hand. You know what I mean? And I noticed that's the difference with Vegas. It's like a fucking puzzle playing out here where, okay, me and you are walking up to the club. Say I'm coming in like this, dressed to impress, fly as a motherfucker. And they're like, oh, these motherfuckers got dough. All right, let's try to fucking, get these guys a fucking bottle. All right, let's grab our biggest tippers and get these bitches on, these females on these guys. And let's see if we can get these guys in the back and get everything we can, which I understand the game. And that's partially because they're doing these big, huge payouts now out here in Vegas with drivers. Now get into that because you've done the door out here. I've done the door, but I want to hear your viewpoint on that with the payouts on these clubs out here and what these drivers are getting for getting dropped off. Let's say, give them an example. Let's say me and you came out of the Fountain Blue and we go to the bellhop or the door dudes and we're like, hey man, we want to go to a strip club. Tell them what happens next.
Then they're going to call their driver or their host that they know at a certain club. Then be like, hey, I got these people coming in. This is what they got. And I'm sending a house car to come out. So when they come out, there's two ways.
Well, you got the house car, or they're gonna have us jump in a taxi or one of the outside drivers from different companies. There's like what?
There's what you call it?
Something A&W or something Empire. There's all these other driving companies out here,
right?
There's
so many different ones that I don't deal with it during the day shift, but I've seen them all. And
but explain that scenario, because then let's talk about how much they're going to get paid out for the two of us.
So if we're coming in,
because House Ride, not to cut you short, House Ride, that means we're most likely going to get in for free.
Yeah.
But they'll press us though to
break you
possibly
off.
buy a bottle or
that, and
or
tip.
to get us back in the VIP. You know,
Mhm.
usually you just break off we would break off the driver.
Right.
You know, 20 each, something like that.
Right.
And we should be good to go on solid. But talk to them about payouts, so to speak.
So where I'm at now is for Uber drivers and for Uber Lyft drivers, they're about $50.
Well, I thought I saw on the Kickback app Hippo was now rocking 130.
No, so what they do is that
Certain circumstances.
it's for limos and taxis.
Okay.
Limos and taxis are 130 per person, and then Uber drivers is 50. So
let's say me and you jumped in an Uber, and the little homie took us to the Hippo. Well, realistically, he's probably going to take us to either Hustler or Centerfolds, I would say, because I think they're the highest payouts right now.
No, you guys are Honeys is at 130.
You think so?
Yeah. So LVSC, Honeys, they're at 130. Scores is at 130, and Centerfolds is 115.
Oh, they dropped down a little bit.
Yeah, it's 115, and so they changed it, and a lot of people don't want to go to Centerfolds because from that 12 to actually from was it 10 to 12 they do this burlesque show,
which
at Centerfolds.
I give them credit, that got them through the 2020 pandemic bullshit.
Right.
But yeah, now it's time to get back to business and become a strip club and get it cracking right there. That's a beautiful location, actually. And it's a beautiful club, to be honest. I dig the layout in there. There's no reason that spot shouldn't pop. That being said, I also heard low key that they got rid of, or they're getting rid of, the burlesque and all the shows and going back to being just strip club mode.
I think what they need to do is get rid of the managers first. They need to do a house cleaning and have somebody a little bit more ambitious, more motivated to be able to see the big picture.
Now that owner, I believe he's out of Philly, Asian guy out of Philly, I believe. I ran into him one time many years ago when I first came out here, and seemed like a great guy. You know what I mean? So back to the payouts. So that guy, let's say we go to, let's say we end up going to Hippo then, and he's going to get what? He'll get 50 each for us?
Yep. It's going to be
so he'll make a quick hundo, and then we still got to pay a 50 cover charge, right?
Right.
So if you ever come to Vegas, guys, and you want to avoid that kind of side hustle, call the clubs. Come to my spot, Honeys, and call the clubs. Call our club and say, hey, it's two of us. We're over here at the Bellagio. We want to come and check you guys out. That way we'll send a driver and, break the driver off if you can. Show him a little love. Give him a good game on the ass. And we'll get you in. We'll get you guys having some fun and get you guys partying. And if you go down the route with Bob, I honestly think bigger groups or groups of 4 or more should probably just look into bottle service right off the bat.
Right.
Because drinks these days out here, it's like $20, $25. You know what I mean? And it's like, man, you got a group. I don't know what different people drink, how many drinks, but it adds up. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, shit, you might as well pop a bottle. You're going to get all the girls over there anyways. But that's the weird world between Vegas and Cali. You got this payout system. You got the girls being put on. You got all this crazy nonsense that is over exaggerated, I would have to think and say. And it gives a lot of people a bad taste in their mouth about Vegas and or about the customer service and or about the hospitality. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just wild because these girls out here are like hyenas, you know what I mean? And that's an unfortunate thing as well, like I get it, they say chase the money, but like you're supposed to let the money chase you, you know what I mean? I've been in a situation where I've been down on my luck in between clubs or whatever, and I'm running around chasing the money, or I'm running around trying to get the best DJ gig, whatever. And it never works out, or it's never there, or you're at the casino. Fuck, I got $40. Let me try to play this Keno machine. Let me do this. Let me do that. What happens? You ain't winning. You know what I mean? You don't win when you're supposed to win, but you know, or like when you're hoping or praying to win. You know what I mean? So it's a wild scene out here as compared to Cali. I feel a lot of these guys out here couldn't get jobs in Cali. Me personally.
No, I think the problem about these guys here, from host all the way up to manager, they're too greedy. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. They don't give a fuck about nobody. They want to know how much they can line up their pockets. And so with that, the customer service goes down. The the way that they watch out for their staff goes down. None of these managers don't care about you. They don't care about your well-being. They don't care about your life. They care about, what can you do for me tonight? How many bottles can you sell for me? How many people can you bring in for me? They don't care about anything else.
And it's unfortunate that that's what it's came to out here in Vegas, because these clubs are immaculate out here, a lot of the clubs. The chicks are hot out here and given, and we get hot chicks all over the world that come here to Vegas to work. I honestly feel like I came out here probably like 10 to 15 years too late. I think I said that on the last one. You know what I mean? I'm basically making Cali money and I'm rocking weekends in Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not even doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been begging for tips.
See, I've never been able to beg or like,
not beg, but
yeah,
I've been fighting for it for our guys.
With your management, you're saying. Yeah.
And there's nothing. There's nothing going on. There's a lot of bullshit, a lot of smoke.
Yeah, okay. Smoke and mirrors.
Right. I mean,
it's like Vegas. That's what the facade's all about out here, man, unfortunately.
I mean, they want you to they want to go sweep floors. They want you to sweep fucking parking lots. They want to run, they want you to run the bums out. They want you to risk your body and your life for $17.50 an hour.
Yeah.
And so
fuck
that. You know, I'm not gonna risk my body, risk my life for anybody for $17.50 an hour.
Yeah, I did a little stint with you guys over there at Hippo. I'll put it out there, and it was fascinating because I was ready to rock and roll and kick ass for those cats. I know some of the guys higher up. It should have been an easy win, and again, some weirdo hater shit or some cock block shit, whatever had gone on. But that being said, I was at the door wearing the red Hippo shirt, and I realized, fuck, bro, I'm not going to make no money in this motherfucker right here. Like, and talking with some of the other employees, like, bro, someone with 28 years experience and all you're going to give the cat is $17.50 an hour or some shit. And if I make a couple bucks, I make a couple bucks. Like, you got a fucking rock star right here that I could, bro, that's what's so amazing out here is I'm just great at this game, bro. It came to me easily, whether I am managing, DJ and hosting, doing the door or driving even. I even drove at the LGC Vegas. You know what I mean? Which you don't have all that nonsense in Cali, bro. You don't got to get a fucking sheriff's card, a health card, a TAM card. You know what I mean? Like, it's just over exaggerated out here with everything, bro.
Right.
Over the top, I guess, would be the best scenario. When shit is not rocket science, bro, it's easy, dude. You treat people right. You give them a great atmosphere. They're going to have fun. They're going to party. They're going to spend money. Like I said, that's why I'm not tech savvy in this DJ shit, bro. The homie Matt here had to show me how to use Dropbox to fucking save the video so I can throw clips on my fucking social media, bro. You know what I mean? All I know how to do is what to play and say in these strip clubs to get people to spend money and to fuck off their money, you know?
Right.
Fuck off their dough, have a great time, buy bottles, buy drinks, get in the VIP, throw the dough on the stage. Me as a DJ, bro, I try to get in all elements. I want waitresses getting broke off. I want I shout out the homie Hector on the last episode, and I shout him out every time I'm working with him when there's a gang load of money on stage and he's up there helping these girls collect that dough, bro. You know, he don't have to do that. You know what I mean? And that helps keeping the stage rolling, and that helps keeping the dough flowing. You know what I mean? So
talking about shout out, I want to shout out 3 people. I want to shout out Jaden Gibson. He's a shift manager for the day shift.
All right, at your spot
at the Hippo.
I don't think we told everyone that's where you're
right.
Right now, Hippo.
I'm currently at
Vegas.
the Hippo now, but as the first of the month, I'm out.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna continue to give you my all, my heart, my energy, and my knowledge.
What's sad, bro, is a scenario even like with me out here. You have a lot of input, a lot of great ideas, a lot of shit that can pop off, bro, that can help and get them in the right direction on some right things. But what? Maybe you don't got the look, or maybe you don't know what you're talking about, or
I'm a 5'7", 160-pound Asian cat from California.
Yeah.
Big bottle cap glasses.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about me.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
they want to go and lean on these hosts and these quote unquote supervisors who don't even go out and shake hands with people and bring business. They don't even have a book of business to bring. To show what they're worth.
Well, just like me, like I said last episode, bro, I'm coming up. They either not even trying to talk to me, or, oh, this guy's got the size, throw him at the door. Not even knowing I ran clubs. I probably was running clubs when these motherfuckers were just in high school, one, or I was running clubs when these cats were like fucking bar backing or fucking sweeping parking lots or working at Target or wherever their life was prior to the strip game. You know what I mean? So that's why it's so wild to me. And I got to try to, like, through the journey out here in Vegas, just step back and be like, fuck. I remember even always telling you or calling you or texting you, and you're like, fuck, what are you doing wrong out there? What are you doing wrong? And
now
I wasn't
here,
doing
I'm
shit.
That.
Yeah. Now you're understanding. Everyone was like, oh, bro, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you all this bullshit. Oh, you're not dressed up, or all. And bro, I was bringing my A game every time. Shit, I half-assed it half the time because I'm that much more on the other level than fucking in the game anyways. You know what I mean? But it's just crazy, dude. The nonsense in the game right now has got to stop. The tipping's got to get talked about here.
So, you know,
what's your thoughts on that? And what's your thoughts on getting tipped by the women, and or how it works out here in Vegas with the whole, you know, put on game and as compared to what goes on in Cali? That don't even go on in Cali.
No.
The putting the pieces to the puzzle and fucking 30 chicks all at the front door just sitting there waiting like cattle stock or something. And no disrespect to the women. I get it. It's the business out here. It's the game. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's absurd to this point now.
So, like I've been telling these girls, when you tip, it's almost like you paying a car insurance. You're protected. If somebody touches you inappropriately, when a guy doesn't want to pay you, or when the guy is being disrespectful, you paying the insurance on it, we protect you for it. We are out there standing in the fucking cold, fucking hot, 125-degree weather, bringing you customers. You dumb bitches need to understand.
Women.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
I'm putting it out there. I'm calling them women. Hot women.
I'm calling you dumb bitches because they're fucking dumb. Okay? You should know the first person that you see when you come up to the strip club is the door guy. You should kiss our ass. You should fucking take care of us because we're going to set you up with the right people.
Well, with that being said, too, exactly, yes, very much so. But the hippo's out of their mind anyways having you at the door. Like you said, what are you, 5-something, 165? You know what I mean? I was thinking 125, maybe all dick. You know what I mean? But that being said, who the hell's going to, you know, like, where's the common sense right there, so to speak? You know what I mean? It's wild, but I get it. But I hear what you're saying on that for sure. Let me tell you a quick story that I could bounce back off on that. So I'm at TJ Showgirls, and this is when I was managing it. And the owner Jim, his favorite girl, hot blonde chick named Randy, drove a red Corvette. So I'm there one night, and this dude owed her $400. And like I said back then, there was no topless, no nude, none of the bullshit, straight dry humping on the couches.
Mhm.
So me as a manager, my boss, my owner, comes to me and he says, you got to fucking fix this situation. And he wasn't playing because that was his favorite chick at the time. So I'm like, fuck, how the fuck I'm going to fix this? I can't like make someone fucking just, I can't put a gun to your head and say, pay this motherfucker. You know what I mean? So I come up with two scenarios. And you know TJs, you know in Orange County, the OC.
Yep.
Out there, it's either you do the right thing or you get fucked up and thrown in the trash bin in the back alley, pretty much.
You do not want to be in the back alley at TJ's.
Yes. So that being said, and this is a businessman, I'm assuming, or a guy that he had the dough and just fucked up and didn't have enough dough. You know what I mean? So I go to him and I said, listen, my man, you disrespected the club, the owner. That's his favorite girl. Ultimately, you disrespected her. She provided you the service. You know, I got two scenarios for you, and this is the only two you're going to get. One, I throw you up on stage for 2 songs. You know what I mean? And you get butt naked, and you get humiliated like you just humiliated my dancer. Or 2, you go out, you get fucked up and thrown in the dumpster out back. What do you think the homie chose?
Get on stage butt naked?
Amen. So we threw the little motherfucker on stage, butt naked, 2 songs. The owner just sat back laughing his ass off. So that's thinking on your feet, if I would say so myself, because I win with the owner, I win with the dancer and all the dancers. And that guy learned a lesson, a valuable lesson, and he didn't end up in the hospital or dead probably. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, that's a quick little story on the bounce back on, well, you know, taking care of your people for sure. You know what I mean? Or
so, you know, like, and then the most important thing is that when you're working the door, you got to know your girls, who takes care of me, who doesn't, who will be there for you when you need them, right? Type of thing. Who's dependent. None of these broads are fucking, any of them are dependent.
Now, what's crazy is a lot of that still, now I haven't been to Cali in some time out there working too harshly, but out there, they, I don't think they do a lot of that putting on or putting the pieces on, or, you know, usually girls have regulars out at the spots out in Cali per se, you know what I mean? So a guy's already looking like, all right, I'm going to the club tonight. I'm going to go see, you know, Tamika, or I'm going to the club tonight. I'm going to go run into, you know, Jasmine, whatever their names. You
and
know
then
what I mean?
The crazy part is that like these fucking broads, oh, we don't dance for couples.
Yeah, that's a misconception that I get it. A lot of clubs, they see couples coming in and they're like, oh, fuck, there's no money here. They're not going to spend. Sometimes you get those couples that are down to be in the VIPs, that are down to buy bottles, that are down to party, let loose, and have fun. And these women could make some dough off it. But yeah, first impressions is girls frown upon seeing couples rolling through the door, you know?
And then the other thing too that drives me fucking crazy. You're at a fucking strip club. You're not at a fucking church. Okay? When you walk into the fucking club and you see customers sitting there and they want you to go on stage and you don't fucking go on stage because you think that you're better than everybody else. No. You should understand that when you go on stage, it gives you more opportunity to make money. They're going to see you. They're going to see your titties. You're going to see your fucking nipples. They're going to see you play with yourself.
A little bit of advertisement can go a long way. Yeah.
You're building your fucking stock. If you sit there and you're like a dumb bitch and thinking that you're better than everybody.
Women. I understand your frustration, though, or the way I understand your lingo.
Right.
You're old school. You're Cali. Where you from? The Bay Area?
I'm from Anaheim, California.
Anaheim, Anna Slime, Anna Crime, right?
I represent the A.
All right.
So, like...
You got it tatted anywhere on you?
You want to see later on tonight?
Show me your nipples real quick. Let me see what you're working with. Are they pierced like the other homies?
Oh, no. It's not pierced. No tattoos. No nothing.
Shit, okay.
Just a straight Cambodian muscle.
Ooh way. Once you go Asian, the party starts raging, huh?
Right. But the thing is that the industry have changed, not for the good, it's for the
yeah, unfortunately. That's why I came up with that slogan, make strip clubs great again.
Right. And so talking about that, I had a guy I just mentioned that is one of my brothers. He's the one who taught me about the strip club business. One of these days we need to fly him out from Phoenix, from Arizona. His name is Delroy. We need to bring Del.
Yeah.
We need to bring him to jump on this podcast. He's been doing this for 30 years. And then, so now, for me bringing that up, I'm going to bring back what I said earlier. This guy was the one who brought in Jeff. Okay. That piece of shit, that fat piece of shit, fucking cocksucking motherfucker.
Whoa.
Okay. He turned his back on my guy Del. Okay. He's the one who put Del on shitty shifts, knowing that he has a family, that he had health problems. He is the one who was treating Del like a piece of shit. Motherfucker, newsflash. Without Del, you would have been fucking Buddha's bitch still, cocksucker.
I'm not saying anything. Like I said, the only issue I had ever with Jeff Rock was it just didn't seem like he had my back at his spot, and that's why I moved on. And it's unfortunate, and his excuse only was give it more time. Nah, bro, you can't sell 300 dances on a Tuesday night and have 22 girls and only 17 tip. You know what I mean?
But the best, back to tipping, this is about Del also. Del used to go on the side, hey, mamas, take care of my guy here, blah, 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 rapping to him and making sure that we all got taken care of, making sure that everybody eats, because his whole thing is, if I eat, everybody eats.
Well, that's how it is. That's the Cali vibe, bro.
Right.
And that's why, that's one thing that I fucking miss the fuck out of. Because in Cali, everyone's going to eat whoever's under that roof. And that's why I try to bring that same energy and vibe when I'm on the mic, when I'm shouting out to tip the bartenders and waitresses, when I'm shouting out Hector picking up the dough for the dancers. You know what I mean? When I'm shouting out getting into the VIPs. The non-stage girls out here, they don't ever tip you, bro. You know what I mean? And what does that get you? What I'm doing them still a service. Okay. Yeah. I'm not putting you on stage, but after every girl or every other girl, I'm saying, get in the VIP, 15 minutes, half hour. You know what I mean?
You're promoting it.
I'm still talking about VIP. So when you're sitting there with that customer and he hears, oh, you guys do half hour or hour dances? I'd love to do an hour dance. Who's that? Or all I got to simply do on the fucking volume is drop it. What you going to dance to? You know what I mean? Or what's the energy and the vibes? Although at my spot, they got a, music in the back there. But the disrespect in Vegas is outlandish because I'm doing services, but I'm not getting paid for my services, so to speak. You know what I mean? There's a great handful of girls taking care of me, but there's also an enormous amount of girls that aren't. And I don't know what else I'm not one to, I've never been that guy. Hey, you should be breaking me off more. Hey, this, hey, that. I'm just going to keep continuing to kick ass and rock the house, and I'll let that karma give to you one way or the other. You know what I mean? But I would love it if I had some people having my back and letting these girls know, like, hey, man, it's a good thing to take care of your DJ. You know, everything has to be worded accordingly these days because all these lawsuits or girls being on payroll in Cali or the different shit, you know what I mean? But, you know, a good way is, hey, it's suggested to take care of your DJ, or, hey, I get it, you're paying off stage, but it's suggested, you know, I know at a lot of other clubs, and this is not nothing against my spot. My spot runs whatever it runs. I'm not in charge there, you know what I mean? And like I said, I don't got nothing against the guys that are at my spot, you know what I mean? We're all a team as far as I'm concerned. I'm not getting paid what I should, you know what I mean? I'm not getting tipped out like I should, but you know, it's all good. I'm still grateful and I'm still making dough, you know, but just not making what I should. I'm pretty much $1,000 a night short every night, you know what I mean? But that being said, it's good to have some people being like, hey, you know, suggested, you know, or like what I was getting at real quick before I lost my train of thought right there. Other clubs, non-stage girls, their non-stage goes to DJs, or at least 20 of it, you know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Right.
I just don't understand the self-entitlement, because let's say I'm at a strip club and a girl dances for me, does a service. Like I do a service on the microphone, or playing the music, or playing the songs, or doing the lights how they want. I'm doing the service. So let's say they do a service on me or you, and we decide not to pay them. What are they going to do? They're going to be pissed the fuck off, bro. And imagine that's for one fucking song or two songs, or maybe 15 minutes in the back, half hour. I'm rocking the mic for 10 fucking hours, bro.
That falls back into an insurance money.
You know what I mean?
You take care of us, we all will watch out for you and for your money.
Yeah, and it works for every aspect, you know, just like the little homie picking up the money for the girls, you know what I mean? Or these waitresses bringing the girls, you know, the drinks they want, or helping the girls get the drinks they don't want, which is non-alcohol, you know what I mean? So it's a game that's lost its morale, I would like to say, and it's a game that's definitely lost its hospitality and
it lost their
authenticity. Yeah.
Right.
You know, and it's like everyone just thinks that everything's just supposed to be given to them or something, and you don't got to provide the service or do the work or do the shit. And then if you do, what's put on top of that, so to speak? And it's like, damn, man, we all just trying to make a living, all trying to just pay our bills. You know what I mean?
Right.
We're all in the same game. Why can't we all just be under that same roof with the one common clause? Kick ass, make money, make everybody money, and everyone go home to our families happy, proud, and doing great things for the game, to continue to keep the game to go where the game needs to go. You know what I mean?
Right. You know, where we in our era, when we first started the business back in the day, they were doing $10 dances.
Yeah.
Okay, they were doing $10 fucking dollars.
So imagine, well, like I said, when that guy racked up 400 and he you know, in dances, dry hump dances right there. You know what I mean?
40 dances.
Yeah.
And they're making thousands and thousands of dollars, and they still stop what they were doing to take care of us.
Yeah.
And
shout out my TJ's crew. Like I said back then, man, it was, you know, it was George, John, George Lopez, Chops, the homie Chops. I even think there was DJ D back then, 24K, DJ Mark of the Dark, Bobby Boy, the door guy, myself. Who else was out over that way? Dean, this crazy Viking homie, was at the door. Dean. We had a sick ass crew over there. The bartenders and waitresses were dope. I wouldn't even know any of their names. It's been so long, but that's what some of the standouts in the game out there at TJ Showgirls. It was a solid ass crew. My boy Jason Tate came in and DJ'd for me. T-Money out there, T-Bone. So it's good stuff, man.
Right.
It's the game's got wonderful memories and it's got shitty memories. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Um, I I I I don't care about anything else but trying to like just stay in the game and kick ass in the game, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I love this industry. I love this business. My goal is to have my own club one day, and I'm trying to give myself 3 to 5 years for that. You know what I mean?
That's one of my goals
And
too.
yeah, I know you've been on that roller coaster ride for a hot second, trying to get that popped off. You know, let's talk about your food truck real quick, or
Oh yeah.
that you want to get involved with as well. And man, that's a brilliant idea.
So a lot of these clubs don't have kitchens. A lot of them don't have food. And the thing is, if you're an owner of a club or a bar, whatsoever, you should be thinking ahead. And if you don't think ahead, you want your customers to stay, not to leave. And so now it falls back into the business aspect. The more customer stays, the more money they spend because they don't have to go nowhere to go get food. So my goal is for me to park a food truck. We're gonna do bar food, fries, everything is gonna be handmade in house. No out of a bag, box, can, none of that shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything's gonna be handmade in house. Fresh burgers, fries, chicken tenders, everything, wings, the whole 9 yards. And so what I'm doing is I'm in the process of purchasing one, and it takes 3 to 6 months to get.
Yeah, yeah.
It's about $80,000.
What's going to be your food truck's name?
It's well, we talked about that I really like. It's going to be called Sin City Mafia Culinary Mafia.
All right.
I think we're going to bring in great cooks, great chefs, great people.
And they're obviously going to have a great teacher.
We're going to learn together.
Remember, I used to always call you Mr. Chow, I think, and shit.
That's what my name is now. So shout out to my family on Tag. I'm on a streaming platform called Tag.
All right.
And so my handle name is Mr. Chow on there. And I met a lot of great people, a lot of great inspiration, a lot of great people who are always supportive and always wanting to motivate you to do great.
Yeah, bro.
And so I'm live right now on Tag. I'm also live on IG.
Dope. Hell yeah, I like that, bro. Give everyone a shout out for me on them things.
Wayne Sikk, aka Sikk, ooh-wee, is in the building.
Yes, sir.
So that should be ready by this summer.
So what's your real quick thought about me as a DJ and my DJ style in the game these days?
So in the beginning, from when I started to when I heard you again a couple weeks ago, you got better. Your form of pronunciation of words, the way that you shoot people, you get people motivated, the hype, you get people rocking, like excited, and life takes you up, right? The more experience you got, the more knowledge and life knowledge.
Yeah. Like they say, the older you get, the wiser you get, so to speak. Shit.
Right.
I know, and yeah, man, it's weird. I feel like I been blessed even more so on the mic these days with what to say, play, and how to rock. You know what I mean? And bring that whole party vibe out. You know what I mean? That's why I want to shout out JJ again. Hopefully, me and the homeboy Nado can reconcile. You know what I mean? But I gotta give Jeff Rock the flowers on the DJing. You know what I mean? We had Chops out there. We got California Slim out there in Cali. JD out there in Cali. Ron G, the homie Ron out there, and who else is out there that I could give some love to? Fuck, his name's not coming to me real quick, but he's another LGC, Anaheim and Westminster cat.
You know who is also a great DJ, but he doesn't want to do it? Dell.
Really?
Yeah, he got a great voice. I
You
remember
could probably pull it off too. I've even told you to like
he's done it. He did it at Imperial one time.
in Anaheim.
Yeah, he did it at Imperial when he was a lot younger. He DJed for a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, and so like shout out to JD. JD and I we worked together at the
Yeah, right. You know JD. Yeah. That's he was at Flamingo and then California Girls, right?
Right.
He did a little stint with me at TJ's. Me and him were DJing there at the time when I was like on my third time back there. You know what I mean? Shout out the little homie, little big homie, AJ Jackson, Ryan Jackson. Like I said, dude's a rock star.
Sorry, Ryan. I'm the original Action Jackson up in this bitch.
Oh shit! So we're gonna have to have two Action Jacksons or two Jacksons on the podcast one day at one time. That'll be epic right there, no doubt.
No disrespect, big dog.
Yeah, big little dog, but yeah, he's a big dog for sure.
And I want to shout out to Delroy Tony, of course. The team that I worked, the best team I've ever worked with was
and where was that at?
Cali Girls.
Okay.
Santa Ana.
At that time, I think Smitty had owned it, right?
No.
Glenn?
No, it was during the Rhino time.
Oh,
it was a Rhino also. Our team was Del, Zoe.
That's right. Okay,
Lee,
Dylan, Zoe.
And
Lee, yeah, Lee. Yep. I forgot about Lee. Lee's a cool cat. He was out here for a little while. He was at Hustler Club.
I'm not a fan of Lee. I think he's not a great person.
Shit.
He's
you ain't holding back this episode, homeboy, huh?
I'm not holding back from anything because none of these guys have anything for me. They don't make me better. So like guys like Del, like Zoe, like Danny Perez, like Daniel Allen, who's a DJ, was phenomenal DJ. And then there was a lot of great people like that.
Yeah, I might be missing out a lot of people out there in Cali. And shout outs to all my Cali peeps and much love to everybody out there. I miss everybody in the game. I don't know who's still all left out there in the game. I know not too many are. You know what I mean? As us OGs be climbing the.
Talking about OG, I want to make a special shout out. R.I.P. to Darren, who used to be at the Flamingo and TJ's.
Darren.
Yeah, you know him. He used to be.
Oh yeah, Darren. Okay.
He passed away.
Motorcycle accident.
Motorcycle. He was riding home on a motorcycle.
Now I've had some good days and bad days with that cat, but a lot of it was kind of like hater shit. You know what I mean? From his end, only just because I was, I guess, maybe a threat to him. I don't know. You know what I mean? But overall, cool cat. R.I.P. Definitely. You know what I mean? Like I had never had nothing against him. It's just in our industry, bro, I get hated on a lot, unfortunately, or I don't know if it's look, size, stature, or if it's people's insecurities. I get it. At the same time, if I'm getting your job, that means you don't got any money anymore, or you got to move on or go to another location or whatever, you know what I mean? But I'm not out to take anybody's job. I'm out to partake in the game and to make money and to pay my fucking bills, bro. That's it. You know what I mean?
So the great Thomas Keller, he's a Michelin star chef. He is the founder and creator of French Laundry and Bouchon and Per Se and all this stuff.
Oh, right? Nice. I like that.
And so his favorite slogan is "One Team, One Dream."
I like that, bro.
And so when you say that, that means that we all work together. A lot of these clubs, a lot of these eras, a lot of these different scenarios, we were tight. We were close. We were
homies having homies' backs, bro. Like
we used to go to each other's homes to eat,
barbecue, and doing shit at the camaraderie. Is that it? Camaraderie? Am I saying it right? Like the team effort, the unit. Now it's solo dolo out there. It's everybody for them fucking selves, or everyone fucking everyone over, or everyone thinking they're better than everybody. Like I say, bro, I don't say I'm the best in the game. I feel like I am, to be honest. I'd love anybody to challenge me. I'd love to rock the house with anybody. You know what I mean?
I would love to put a challenge out.
I would have loved to have gotten out there to the California girls in Anaheim when they were doing those DJ of the years or DJ of the whatevers, because shit, bro. It's insane what I could bring to the game on another level of things, man. And, you know, I just, like I said, man, I stay humble. I stay grateful. I just know what to play and say. You know what I mean?
But here's the thing, though. You can stay humble. You can stay professional. You can stay all that stuff. But they don't give a fuck about you. They will fucking shit on you. So if you don't...
The talkers are going to talk, brother. Right. You know what I mean?
If you don't stand up for yourself...
Yeah, of course.
If you don't defend yourself, all these motherfuckers are going to fuck you.
Oh, believe me, I'd love to see any of the pussies in the street that got an issue with me.
I would totally put a team together. All-star team. Managers, DJs, servers, hosts, everything against their people out here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Easily, hands down.
We will fucking smoke them.
All we do is win, baby. All we do is win.
I mean, we will make sure that everybody makes money. Everybody. If we lose, whatever money that we make, we'll give it to you.
Yeah. That'd be a beautiful thing right there. That'd be sick. You know what I mean?
We run Cali rules, Vegas lifestyle. And we still kill these fucking whack-ass motherfuckers out here.
The Lord is our shepherd, playboy.
I mean...
Hey, let's end it with that, bro. All we do is win. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody in here. If you're offended, if you're upset, suck it up and grow the fuck some balls and keep on pushing.
Yeah, hey, I mean... I appreciate you coming on here, bro, and speaking your mind. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do, is bring that realness. And if people got problems with other people and they want to air it out, fuck it. That's their business. You know what I mean? Your business. And everyone's entitled to do what they want to do in that kind of retrospect. You know what I mean? I'm here to put the platform out there to give that real shit. Like I said, the bareback shit. It's always funner to go bareback, baby. Oh, wait.
Yes, sir. But thank you very much. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate your friendship.
We live this shit, brother. Sickos out. Wayne Sikk Podcast. Find us, baby. Subscribe, like, share. Gracias, way.